Larry, there's 36 million people unemployed in America because of the shutdown of basically our entire economy. Depression-level numbers. What's going to get the economy back on track, and how soon?
You know, this is completely different from the Great Depression, where enormous economic policy mistakes were made, which put the economy down, interest rates and taxes and things, tariffs and so forth. This, of course, is a function of the COVID-19 virus and the mitigation attempts. We did have a national shutdown. And, of course, the economy is unfortunately heading into a deep pandemic contraction. We're there. There's heartbreak in these numbers, hardship in these numbers, and we're going to go on for a wee bit. But some small glimmers of hope. First of all, the virus numbers are flattening, and that is giving the states a terrific opportunity to reopen. And we're seeing that all over the country. And I think a lot more is coming. And May is a transition, Mike, and June probably will complete the transition. Once the economy gets open, a lot of people are going to go back to work. But most of all, we're going to see a rebound in the second half of this year. The Congressional Budget Office is showing that. A lot of private forecasters, we believe that. We want a big bang 2021. So I want to go from 20% growth in the second half of this year to the strongest growth 2021 in American history. And to do that, we need good incentive-oriented policies on taxes and regulations. Governor, we cannot just spend our way willy-nilly out of this.
Larry, I shudder to think where we would be if we had not had such a strong economy before this hit us, largely due to the president's focus on cutting taxes and, most significantly, cutting regulation for businesses so they can breathe and function. We're told by the health experts we could have a second wave of the virus. You have said that if we do, we won't have to shut the economy down next time. Why wouldn't we?
The president's policies of tax and regulatory reduction and fair trade and energy independence, did set up a tremendous economy for 3 years plus. I mean, actually, the first 2 months of 2020, before the pandemic hit, we were growing at better than 3% at an annual rate. So that's point number one. Now, regarding the virus, if there's somehow a bounce up in the virus, I mean, I've talked to people informally. I'm a member of the task force and so forth. They believe that we have much better tools now, including, testing and diagnostic and contact tracing and contact tracing and ventilators and all manner of PPE-related equipment. That's going to be a big help. And secondly, we just have more experience. I mean, so there might be targeted areas rather than a national shutdown.
Is the president considering a payroll tax holiday? Because it would be such a very efficient way to get money into people's pockets who are workers, and it would be administration-free, basically. That versus Nancy Pelosi's idea of cranking up another $3 trillion and figuring out a way to dish it out as the way the government wants it to be
dished out. The answer is yes on all points, by the way. The president has been pushing a payroll tax holiday for the workers. We put one in so-called phase 3 for businesses to the end of the year, and it's a deferral, so they would pay back over a period of years. President Trump wants one to go in for the workers. It would give, in effect, workers, employees, about 7.6% increase in after-tax income, what Ronald Reagan used to call take-home pay. That's a lot better than spending $3 trillion, isn't it? I mean, we just spent $3 trillion. We'd like to wait a couple weeks to make sure we know the results of the $3 trillion. Now to come back right away, willy-nilly, and throw another $3 trillion. I mean, Governor, we are not going to spend our way out of this. We have to revive that great economic machine.
One final quick question. We only have a few seconds, but the travel and hospitality industries, are they going to need some type of federal assistance because they've been decimated by what's happened over the past couple of months?
They have been decimated. We are looking at them. We're in very close touch with their leaders, and we're looking at major tax deductions or tax credits to help them get off the ground as we reopen the economy. So, yes, they're high on our list of priorities.